Hello everyone, it is Erin Photo here, and I am here filming my July Traveler's Notebook setup. This is my Traveler's Notebook for my business related items, and I am using the new butterfly kit. I made this kit for my patrons in June, and they got shipped out at the end of June, and now I am using it for my July setup. So I loved this kit. It's very simple, but the colors are just, oh, chef's kiss. They're wonderful. So I am using a combination of items from the sticker kits. So there is a journaling kit, which is what I'm using primarily. There is the regular bullet journaling kit, the weekly kit, and then I created some specialty items for my business setup because I know exactly what I need for my business setup. So over on the left, I have my normal monthly schedule, month at a glance type of thing. I took out my monthly schedule that is later on, that I used to do later on, and I am just using the month at a glance now for the schedule. I think it ends up working out better that all of my date related things are in one place, and I can plan out my YouTube videos on that. The next thing I have over on the right is my monthly goals section. So I have the progress bars, which is a sticker sheet from my shop, and then I have 6 goals that I am attempting to complete in this month. And then I have a section for an overarching goal. And then I added in some decoration from the journaling kit and the patron kits. The next page that I have is my monthly review, which is again one of my staples. One of the things that I do love about doing all of my business related stuff in this traveler's notebook is that it's really, really easy for me to do the same thing over and over again. So I hope that it's not boring for you because of that reason, but for me it's absolutely essential for things that I do to be able to replicate the same thing over and over again. So I feel like if I did this in my bullet journal, one, I wouldn't have an annual look at my business. I would have to go through four different notebooks to be able to do things like taxes and things like that. So it's really helpful for me personally to be able to just look into one notebook at the end of the year when I am prepping for taxes. So that's really helpful. And not only that, but to look at, okay, so where my stats go for, social media and stuff like that. So that is what this page is for, is my social media stats. So I have the platform, the numbers, followers, subscribers, all that kind of stuff from the start, the end, and if that number went up or down. Moving on, we are going over to the finances page. Again, this is probably my most important spread for my business related spreads, because for me, I mostly use this as a tool when it comes to tax time. So it's really helpful for me to have all of my income and expenses in one location. So very, very, very helpful for me to do this every single month, because then I don't have to go figure it out all at the end of the year when it comes time to do my taxes for the following year. So I have my normal income streams, which is my website, YouTube, any affiliate money that I get, Patreon, and then I have a catch-all for other. So if I'm working on a special project for a company or something like that, typically that will go in that other column. And then I have my expenses, which is my normal thing, which I have the item and then the total for that item. And then at the end of the month, I add it all up. I know, really shocking. Anyways, so those income and expenses stickers are included in my Patreon extra sheets, my Patreon exclusives. So if you are ever interested in doing Patreon, it's really helpful because you guys get a say in what items get included in those Patreon extra sheets. The next page I have is my YouTube videos. I've talked about this for the last couple months. It's very helpful for me personally to move my entire YouTube video list every single month, so that way I can weed out the things that I've done or keep going with ideas and tracking those ideas. And then I also have a to-do list over on the side. This is just really a brain dump at the beginning of the month of all the things that I need to get done. And then I can, at least now, I am moving a lot of these items also into my regular bullet journal. But this is a nice catch-all system for me. And last but not least, I have my Patreon section. So this section has adapted recently because I feel I've been doing most of my Patreon tracking in spreadsheets, but it's nice for me to also have a place in this bullet journal to check things off. So whenever I finish a reward for a particular person, I list out the reward information and then I check off their name. So that way I can kind of keep track while I'm packaging, because there's sometimes where I kind of get lost and it's just, I don't know, it's very important for me personally to be able to write things. That's how I remember things. And so if I'm doing it in spreadsheets, I'm not writing it down. So then sometimes I'll forget, and I don't like forgetting things. And then up at the top there, I also have a section to track whatever live streams and things like that I do as well. So that is the bulk of my setup. So thank you so much for joining me again for these Traveler's Notebook setups, and I hope that it gives you some wonderful ideas for your own setups. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone!